Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a beautiful day. So today we're going to be going through some primal movement flow, and we're going to start adding a couple of new movements, just to get things changing up and start working our bodies a little bit more, as well as start to really fine tune technique and some of the older movements that we have been working on. So to start off with this practice, we're just going to have a quick little check in the body, check in with the breath, and then we'll go through a little bit of wrist prep, shoulder prep, and go through the movements that we'll be focusing on for the actual session itself. So just as you're sitting there, kneeling there, just going to get you close your eyes. Just take a couple of breaths in, just connecting with your body, feeling how that feels. So as you're taking a big deep breaths in, just feeling how that feels in your body. If there's any areas of heaviness, any areas of tightness, restriction, or anything, just take note. As you're connecting that breath, feeling how that feels as you're breathing in and out as well. Does it feel relaxed or does it feel a bit labored? Checking in with your nervous system, how does that feel? Do you feel if you're in a calm space? Do you feel if you're a little bit frazzled or fried? And just allowing yourself to become aware of what's going on within your body. And from here, we're just going to go for a couple more of them connecting breaths, just to really slow it down and allow us to really draw in. So we're going to be taking a deep breath in through our nose. As we're taking that breath in through your nose, we're going to draw that down in towards your ribs. Feel that expand out in towards your ribs. And as you're breathing out of your mouth, and go for a longer exhale out of your mouth. So come for a nice, slow, long, deep inhale. And then go for a really slow, long exhale. Just allowing yourself to fully relax and let go and just be in that space. And just continue with a few more of them cycles of that nice, slow, long, deep inhale and really long, slow exhale. If you need to invite a bit of movement into your body as you're doing that, feel free to do so. Cool. Have a little bit of a roll around of your shoulders, a bit of a move around of your spine. So from here, we're just going to roll the shoulders back, get nice big circles coming through the shoulder blades, allow you to start flexing and extending through your rib cage as well. Good. From here, onto your hands and knees, shoulders over your hands, hips over your knees, and you're just going to rock forward and back, and just feel that nice stretch through the wrist and forearm in that movement. So as you're coming forward and back, you want to really try to stretch that a little bit further each time. Big push forward, coming back, coming for a couple more of these, and then coming for that pause at the top. Last one, holding that pause at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your hands towards your knees or around as far as you can. Driving your hips back and rocking that weight back and forward. Feeling that nice stretch again coming through the forearms and wrists. And again, just rocking that back and forward. Allowing yourself to open that range out. Holding at the bottom, just have a little bit of sway side to side here. Again, feeling how that feels in this position. Awesome. Shaking the wrists out. Again, having your hands underneath your shoulders. Keeping your fingers nice and spread wide. And gripping your fingers and knuckles into the floor as we're just going to lift the heel of the hand off the floor and back down. So just working that nice, slow, controlled up and down motion. Keeping the heel off the floor. Keeping the knuckles into the floor. Working that up and down. We've got nice pulp stretch coming through the wrists and forearms. Going for another 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. From there, hands out in front, shoulders up towards your ears, keep your rib cage tucked, pop the armpits towards the floor. Just allow yourself to hang in this position. From here, keep reaching through your shoulders, keep the rib cage tucked, hold it nice and deep in here. Keep taking that nice big deep breaths. So we keep reaching the fingers towards the floor, shoulders towards your ears, armpits towards the floor as well. Stretch it open through your whole upper back and shoulders. Taking a big deep breath in as you keep breathing out, drop it through your chest, looking towards your hands, and just allowing yourself to really drop into that space. Squeezing them shoulders back, hanging out here. You take a few more big deep breaths in this position, really trying to squeeze Your shoulder blades back and down, extend it through your whole upper back. Hold it here for another 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Have it and move around. So just go for a few base to bear just to get warmed up through that as well. Big push up through your shoulders, slow control, coming back down. So as these are the first ones we're working through, just do nice and slow through that movements. Shoulders strong, gripping through your fingers as you push your hips up high. Slow control, coming back down. Awesome. You're just going to go for one more, holding that top position. Now you're just going to walk your heels up and down towards the floor. Keep pushing tall through your shoulders. And then hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And let it roll around your wrists. Cool. So the movement that we're going to be adding in today is called the scorpion reach. So this is really good when to start opening up through your shoulders a bit more, as well as building more strength through your whole upper back and shoulders. It's really nice when to start opening up through our hips as well. And once we progress through it, you can start using it to link a lot of the different movements together. So I'll just show you a couple of movements first, then we'll go through a few of the feature points of it. We'll have a couple of minutes playing with this movement, and then we go through how we're going to build that in towards the whole flow. So you're going to start off in that base position, so hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Really gripping tight through your fingers, shoulders nice and active. You're just going to draw that belly button in towards your spine so you're active through your core. From here, 2 knees are coming off the floor, so you're starting off in that base position. We're going to drive up into that bear position, but as we're driving up, I'm going to lift my right heel up and bring that over my shoulder as I push tall, and then slowly coming back down. Again, driving up, right heel comes up and over, gets that nice big push coming through, and back down. So you can see as I'm working through this movement, focus on getting that nice big push through your shoulders. If my right foot is coming up, I'm going to be pushing more through the left shoulder, so I'm getting more of that reach. And then that's going to allow me to really get that right leg sweeping across my body. This is showing you a bit from this angle. You can see how much that actually comes over. And back down. Big push up. And back down. Good. Then I'm going to go for a few on the other side. So a few of the big things to really focus on with this. When you're bringing that heel up, bring the heel up towards your backside, up, and then you're going to be twisting that over to the side. So that's going to help stretch out through the hip flexor, and then you're getting that nice twist and arch through your whole spine. So coming up, driving that up, big push and reach, coming back down. Big thing to focus on is looking at what's going on through my shoulders. You can see I'm not here coming through. You can see how much I'm really pushing back in that top position as I'm coming through. Yeah. Beautiful. One more. Awesome. So have a little breathe there with that. See how that all feels. Cool. So with the routine that we're going to be covering today, it's going to be focused on getting a lot of that length through your shoulders and spine. So we're going to start off coming from that base to bear, coming really slow and controlled by really driving that up and down. But once we go for a few of the base to bear, we're going to come for some of the inverted push-ups. So hips are up nice and high. You're keeping that up nice and high, bending at the elbows, coming down, big push through. So again, it's focused on bending the elbows down, shoulders come forward, big push through. So it's just go break as much as you feel comfortable that you get yourself back up. If you want to challenge yourself, you can come down the whole way, coming back up. So it's going to be base to bear, straight into the inverted push-ups, and then we're going to come down, coming through into, sorry, go for some of the Frogger little hops. So coming from into that Frogger position, jump back into the base. Chest tall, coming through. So we're just going to be using this, get the heart rate up, pump that up. Beautiful. Then from here, we're going to come for some froggers, forward and back. And then after doing a few rounds of froggers, forward and back, we'll be coming back into this position and finish off with the scorpion reach. And we can just alternate side to side with the scorpion reach. Sweet. Just give yourself a little minute. As I said, we're going to be going for a few rounds of this, get everything working together. And it's going to be a little bit more intensity, and with these sessions, get the heart rate up, get your body continuously moving. So as you're going through them, focus on the quality of your movements, focus on keeping each of the movements as pretty as possible. If you need to take little breaks, have a really short break, and then count yourself back in. 3, 2, 1, go again. And just try to keep that continuous movement, and then we'll have that nice long break at the end of the round. Sweet. So getting yourselves into positions, we're going to be working up and down into that beast to bear to start. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Big push up, slow control coming back down. So really focus, driving your hips up, shoulders nice and strong, slow and control coming back through. Nice big deep breaths as we're moving through these. Really push tall through your shoulders, hips up. Have that nice slow control back down. Keep breathing, keeping that nice and steady. Reaching through your shoulders, hips up, heels towards the floor. Back down. Going to go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding this top position. Keeping that up nice and strong through here. We're going to have that break in the elbows. If you have that little move coming forward, back up. If you want to challenge yourself more, come the whole way down and back up. If this is really hard, you can open your feet a little bit wider apart. So that makes it a little bit easier as you're working up and down through that range. So wherever you are, working through that range, coming down at that angle, elbows in towards your ribs, big push coming through. Keeping that going nice and strong. Working for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here into the beast, straight into that squat, chest up tall, hands down and back. So start pumping that through. Chest tall. Touch your feet back. Come through. Nice big deep breaths. Each time, heels grounded, chest tall, shoulders back. Working on nice and steady. Awesome, keep it going. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest nice and tall. Big deep breaths, come straight into that frogger. Hands forward, shoulders forward. Hop through, chest tall. Hands forward, shoulders forward. Little hop through, chest tall. Coming backwards. Again, no matter where you are, make sure you're keeping that spine nice and tall as you're coming up, grounding through your heels. Big deep breaths as we're moving. Going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. From here, straight into that scorpion. Big drive up, big push through. So whatever foot is up, you're really driving through the opposite hand, back down under control. Big drive up. So really open through the hip, pushing tall through the shoulders, coming back down. Nice big deep breaths.
As we're working these, keep checking in with your body, checking in with your breath. Push tall through your shoulders. Allow that foot to come over nice and heavy and back down. Beautiful. Keep that going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Have a little breather. See how that all feels. Awesome. So as I said, a little bit more intensity with this one today. So working with where you're at with it. Again, always focus on the quality of the movements. So if your squat isn't down super low, focus to where you can keep your heels grounded, keeping that spine nice and tall, and working in that range. Good. Big deep breaths. Good. We're getting ready to go for the second round. 3, 2, and 1. Beast of there. Big drive up. And down control. So working that up and down, smooth and steady. Keep breathing steady. Keep reaching tall through your shoulders, heels towards the floor, knees back. So we want to use this movement to try to build strength through them end ranges, how we're reaching and pushing the hips up, how we're getting the heels back, coming through for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding up here, breaking at the elbows, coming down, big push through. Big deep breaths. Working to your own range. Make sure you're bringing the elbows in toward the ribs as you're coming down. Get that big push tall in the top position. If you need to break, this is where you're having that break. Count yourself in and go again. Good. Going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping down. Straight into that frogger squat. Back through. Chest tall. Touch back. Ground through. Nice big deep breaths. Working out smooth and steady. Shoulders back each time, grounding your heels. Really use this to help work on where your squat position is. So if you're up here, using that same thing. Keeping your shoulders strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So in that bottom squat position, watch that your feet aren't turned out and your knees aren't falling over your arch. Try to keep the feet as straight as possible. Keeping the knees coming over your toes rather than over that arch space. Coming through for that frogger. And down. So again with the frogger, really focusing on that push through your shoulders. Get that control through your feet. Push through, control. Good. As you get a bit more confident with this and a bit more strength, when we're working for the frogger, you can focus and get more of that drive up through your shoulders. Coming back. Keep that coming. Working nice and steady for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And getting back up into the scorpion. Big push coming through. Really drive the hip up, drive the heel back, and back. Reaching tall through your shoulders. Coming back. Moving nice and steady as you go. Big deep breaths. Keep working that control. Working that nice and strong. Push tall each time, really drive the heel over. Back down. Going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Have that nice breather. I'm just going to go for one more round of these. So I had a big run this morning, so my legs are feeling a little bit cooked for this one today, so bear with me. Awesome. Getting back into positions. So with the last round, again, I really want you to focus on the quality of the movement. Really pay attention at where you're moving through there, where your little blind spots are with the movements, and use this to really iron out some of them creases to build that strength through your end range. Getting ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Big push up, coming through. Nice big deep breaths. Keep grounding that breath in, keeping that nice and controlled. Working nice and smooth. Again, reach tall each time. Drive your hips up, drive your shoulders back. Coming through. Keep gripping them fingers into the floor. Big deep breaths. Each time when you push up in that tall position, see can you reach that little bit taller. Control, lock that in at the bottom. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, hips up nice and high, breaking the elbows, coming forward, big push through. So again, really focus coming down at that angle, push through. If you need to make it a bit easier, have your feet wider apart, coming through. If you need to make it a bit easier, again, as you get tired, focus on bringing your shoulders forward, bending your elbows, come through, get a little bit more confident, start working a bit more of that range. If you really need to, you can come, use that eccentric to hold it down, back up. Eccentric to hold it down, back up. So wherever you are, work to your range. Big deep breaths for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, jump through, chest tall. So pumping it out. Good. Focusing, keeping that squat nice and pretty, grounding your feet, chest tall, as you're working through these movements. Keep checking with your breath, keep pumping that out. Shoulders strong, heels grounded. Nice and steady. Working that nice and smooth. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice quick breather, straight into the frogger. Hands forward, shoulders forward. Nice soft land, grounding that through, spine tall. Coming backwards. Beautiful. Working at nice control. Again, if you want to challenge yourself, push up that a little bit higher. So push through your arms, kicking the hips up, coming back down. Having that control. Good. Going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, scorpion each side. Getting ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Big push up, driving through, coming back. So again, really open through your shoulders in that top position. Get that heel over, coming through. Focus on slowing these down. We're focusing really trying to get that range nice and open as you're working. Allow that heel to hang over towards your opposite ear. Coming back. Heel over towards your opposite ear. Coming back. Moving smooth and steady. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Oh. Awesome. Good work today. Cool. So again, as always, have a little breather. Cooling down after that. Again, it's a really good time to go back and video yourself going through some of these movements in your own time. And once you watch yourself in the videos, that's going to help really fine-tune what you're doing and how it feels in your body, especially when we start learning a little bit more complex movements, like with the likes of the scorpion and stuff. It just helps iron out a lot of them creases. And like as I said, it's a really nice movement to start opening up a lot of pathways to start linking things together, which we will be working towards. But basically, like to show you some of them things that I'm talking about, you can like bring that scorpion, dropping that down in towards the reach, coming through, and then coming through all of these sort of patterns as we start linking a few of the different movements through. Any questions? Feel free to pop them in the comments and shoot them across. And yeah, looking forward to hearing how you go. Have an awesome day.